Today for our Tuesday tidbit, I thought we'd talk a little bit about ceramic tiles. Stay tuned and hear my thoughts. Okay, I know I've talked about ceramic tiles before. In fact, I think I might have 2 videos already about them. But I thought I would just do a basic overview at this point for kind of a quick Tuesday tidbit video. So ceramic tiles, I use them a lot. Now if you've watched my channel for a long time, you know I used to have a whole bunch, but I moved a year ago and I didn't bother to move them. I figured most of mine were getting pretty old and pretty stained, and figured they would probably just get broken between Oregon and North Dakota. So I got rid of those, and I'm just going to purchase new ones now that I'm here and settled. So I did pick up this one. This is the only one I've got currently because I haven't really been working on miniatures until recently, and I hadn't gotten around to getting to Lowe's to get any. So this is a 12 by 12 ceramic tile. It's nice and smooth. The color doesn't matter. A light color is good, but if you're working with a lot of light color things, sometimes a dark tile is nice. Whatever color you like, whatever's cheap. This was less than $1. I think it was on sale for, I want to say 80-some cents a tile. So it's a really good, inexpensive work surface. You can do so many things on these tiles. They're durable. They can get wet. They can get dirty, and they're fairly easy to clean. I'll talk about that a little bit later. What you're looking for, and what you're looking for can vary depending on what kind of work you're going to do on it. If you're doing polymer clay and you're only going to have one, I recommend getting a nice smooth surface. Like this marble look tile is very smooth. It's got a shiny-ish surface. You can see the light reflected in it, but it's really smooth. It won't have any texture on your clay. So this would be a perfect surface to work with polymer clay on. You could roll it out. You could even bake it on here if you want to. I don't bake on tiles normally anymore. Normally if you watch my channel, you know when I bake polymer clay, I typically bake on a paper plate, but I usually work on a tile. Why is that? You might be asking. Well, number one, it's a clean surface. I can make sure this surface is clean. It's smooth and it's portable. If I have a project and I'm not going to finish with it, I can leave my project on the tile. I can pick this tile up and put it away, put it off to the side, and let whatever I'm doing either wait until I have time to work on it or wait for the item to dry, whatever. So it's a good portable surface. Having multiple tiles is really handy because, like I said, you can have them, you can set things on them. So you can roll clay out on here. It's perfectly compatible with clay. If you watch my channel, you might have seen me do some painting on this. In fact, that was the last thing I used this for on the channel. I actually painted some other things, not mini related, more spring related on here off camera for just some general crafting. So if it's a big enough item that it will sit still, I just set it on the tile. If it's something small, like the pieces for the dollhouse that I did on here were little pieces. They were the rafter ends, the brackets, all that stuff. Get yourself some masking tape. And first, get a short piece. And you can use whatever width of masking tape you want. Set one piece off to the side, set another piece off to the side. Then roll out your tape. Make sure I'm under camera. This is sticky side up. This piece, sticky side down over the end of it to hold it down. Pull it nice and flat, kind of taut. Do that. And if you can use your fingers or a knife to just slice it off. Now you've got a nice sticky surface here. You can lay small things that you're going to paint on here. They'll stick to the tape and you won't lose them. You won't be having to hold on to little tiny things and get paint all over yourself. You won't have to have them running all over the house. Just lay them on the tape. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to clean the tile. All right, so I left my tile dirty so I could show you how to clean it. My favorite thing to clean it with is one of these razor blade scrapers, and you can get a package of, I think it's at least 2, maybe more, in a package for $1 at Dollar Tree. And I find the easiest way, let everything dry. And I've got paint, I've got wood glue, I'm not even sure what else is on here. Be careful, don't scrape towards your skin, you know, scrape away from yourself. And I apologize for my creaky table, it's an antique, and the older it gets, the more it creaks, kind of like the rest of us. For the most part, most things will just scrape off easily. This, I think, is caulking right here. I did a couple of projects, and I did them several days ago, so this has really had time to sit. If you don't let it sit quite this long, it's easier to get off, I will say that. But just work at it, scrape it off. So I'm going to continue scraping this off camera, and when I get it all scraped, I'll show you the next step I do. All right, I've got most of the big lumps off, and then what I do is I usually just take a wet wipe and wipe it down and allow it to dry before I'm going to use it again. Looks like I missed a little bit there. I will say that Gorilla Wood Glue really sticks. But there, good as new. Just let it dry completely before you use it again. And by the way, I have in the past, when I've gotten really desperate to get these clean, I've run them through my dishwasher. Just be sure that this side is allowed to dry completely, because it will soak in a lot of water. If this side gets wet, it will soak in lots of water. Be sure and let this dry before you set it down anywhere. If you're going to do that, then store it vertically until the back is completely dry. It could stay damp for several days that way. But that's how you clean these. All right, I hope you found this video to be useful and helpful. If you're enjoying my videos and you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a video. If you liked what you saw, push that like button. It does help YouTube to know to let other people see the video. And if you have other friends that do miniatures, spread my link around to them, let them know about the channel, and invite them to come watch me. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.